Happy August, everyone. It's the 22nd, and I'm here for the August garden update. A lot of the flowers that you saw in July are still blooming, such as the fall sunflowers here, the bright yellow ones. But we do have some newcomers, so I just want to highlight those briefly. We have cosmos in a variety of colors. Here are some white ones, and in the back we also have purple. Here's the purple cosmos. We also have purple echinacea blooming, and the pollinators are still enjoying visiting the catnip, even though the flowers are pretty much done. We also have a lot of sunflowers still growing. Here's one that's just starting, and the tall ones are starting to fade away. The zinnias in this back section here, the front section from the camera's perspective, these are filling in nicely. We have lots of different shades. I love all the different colors over here. Next, let's head over to the vegetable garden. Oh, and unfortunately, I did not capture the surprise lilies on film. They came and went fairly quickly. They were beautiful though. There are these tall stalks that come up and the bright pink, kind of a pale color blossoms on the top. Very beautiful in the morning with the dew and the mist. But I'm sorry I don't have any of those left to show you. Here we are in the patio garden. We have some nasturtiums blooming, different colors. Simmer is looking for strawberries. And we have some lavender and echinaceas also blooming in here. Simmer. We have enough competition from the chipmunks, thank you very much. All the herbs are still growing well. We have some dahlias in this planter. And just a few minutes ago we saw some finches taking the seeds from the sunflower heads and eating them. So that was pretty cool. We do have one more growing in the back, and most of these plants over here you've already seen in the July video. That includes yarrow and the flowering tobacco. This is some cilantro that has now bolted. And I think that concludes the garden update for August. See you next time. Here we are in the terraced garden. It's a little bit later in the day because I had some problems with my camera. But I wanted to show you these flowers. The zinnias have exploded. We have tons of different colors in here. We have two sections, so I clearly did not do a good job of raking these seeds in, but I just wanted to show you how beautiful these flowers are. I love these because they're just so colorful and vibrant, and they bring a lot of happiness to the garden. Here's the smaller patch over here. The asparagus is still very bushy and growing well, despite not watering it very often. So I think maybe next year we'll be able to harvest. There's so many stalks coming up at the base. So that's exciting. Oh my gosh, look at this. There's a fresh spear right here. Look at that. Still a little bit too thin to harvest, but I'm feeling optimistic about next year. Here is where we have the tomatoes. We grew only San Marzanos this year, and I picked one, but the video disappeared, so you'll just have to look at the ones that are still ripening here. We do have quite a few that are turning red. Lots of these should be ripening in the coming month. And we still have some basil, but it's a bit bitter now. And I wanted to mention a couple of things from the patio garden. One is that last year we grew, I believe this is bronze fennel, and we had it in a pot, and then since moved the pot. Creeping Jenny spread from the base, but so did the bronze fennel. It's doing really well here. It's delicious. It has a licorice taste, and it's great to add to meals. I did confuse it with dill at first, but I thought, this is very sweet. And then I realized that it's actually fennel. The other thing I wanted to point out in this garden is that we are growing sorghum by accident because we did not plant it. I think it's from the birdseeder. So maybe in September, we'll be able to have some sorghum to eat. It's about 7 p.m. now, and I just wanted to show you the sweetest thing that I've been seeing. Bees have been going to sleep inside the blossoms of the false sunflower flowers. This one is just getting settled in, but there's already some bees that are falling asleep in here, which I think is so sweet. I noticed this a couple of weekends ago when I walked out in the early morning, and I saw one bee in each of these blossoms. I think they must be sleeping. I don't know what else they'd be doing. But I just love that, so I wanted to share it.